and welcome to Fresno State Focus. I'm Jocelyn Villapando.
And I'm Carissa King.
Today is Cinco de Mayo, a day that is widely celebrated in the United States. However, do you know why it is celebrated? The day signifies Mexico's victory in the Battle of Puebla between France in 1872. Here in the United States, it is a celebration of Mexican culture and heritage. It's less of a celebration in Mexico, and it is not Mexican independence from Spain. That is September 16th.
The month of May is Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Fresno State's Asian Pacific Islander programs and services are creating a social media campaign asking students to submit a selfie to participate and celebrate the culture. To get involved, contact API.
Mother's Day is this weekend. Wondering what to get mom? How about getting crafty? Here's an idea. Create a letter to mom with poster board or customize a wine glass, shirt, or coffee cup. If you don't have that special cutting machine, maybe one of your friends does. Just a few ideas on how to make something special for mom.
A lot of people are getting vaccinated in our community, but what if you end up testing positive for COVID-19? You'll need to file a report in order to return to campus. Thanks to the Office of Environmental Health, Safety, and Risk Management, it's a seamless process. Simply fill out the online form. From there, staff will give you a call to confirm your information. Once your quarantine period is over, you can make an appointment with a campus doctor and get approval to safely return to campus.
A COVID-19 survivor got a special welcome home parade. In December, Francisco Medina tested positive for COVID-19 and had to go to the hospital. He survived 4 heart attacks while battling COVID and then months of rehab. After months of not being able to see his loved ones, including his son who is in the military, he is now home reunited with family. Medina's children wanted to remind their father how loved he is and put together this drive-through parade.
It really brought the family back into one. It brought the community back together. It showed how many people care for my dad, and it inspires me to be the best of myself. My dad inspires me.
Medina is still learning how to walk on his own with the support and help of his loved ones.
Nurses are not the only ones giving out the COVID-19 vaccine. Pharmacy technicians are as well. Pharmacy technicians take a 3-hour course to become certified. Clarissa Marquez used to work in retail, but now she's a pharmacy technician who can immunize people as well.
Gave you a little vial of Moderna, and I'm like, wow, I'm holding the power of the COVID vaccine in my hand right now, and I am going to draw it up and inject the person and potentially, save them from this illness that has taken so many lives.
CVS offers quite a few courses for pharmacy techs, immunizers, and more. Because of these immunizations, more things are opening back up. The Community Media Access Collaborative is resuming some services. CMAC's Whisper Room, TV, and podcast studio can be reserved between 1 and 5 p.m. on Tuesdays and Saturdays. The edit bays are available between 1 and 5:30. Reservations must be requested at least 24 hours in advance. For more information, visit their website at cmac.tv.
A fun summer tradition is coming back to Campus Point near Fresno State. Tasha Turner tells us about it.
I'm here right in front of Maya Cinemas, where Rock the Mall is going to be held this year. So, if you're bored over summer break, why not just come out here and just enjoy some free entertainment? I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited. In Fresno, I'm Tasha Turner with Fresno State Focus.
Rock the Mall is planned every 2nd and 4th Thursdays in May, June, July, and August.
Fresno's rave scene is slowly coming back as more people are getting vaccinated. Georgette Garcia shows us how students are feeling comfortable enjoying DJ sets.
Fresno is allowing raves again. Fresno State students are feeling safe. However, they are different because of the pandemic.
You park your car outside of the venue, and then you walk in with your group of 5 people, and then they give you like a little pod section So they have like two little rails. They have like one rail in front of you and then one rail to the side of you. And it's literally just, that's your pod. That's the pod that you stay in with your group, and like you can't go anywhere else.
There were 2 raves April. This has been the first time students have been allowed to enjoy festivals again in the area.
I feel like there was a need to just have fun and release like some sort of like that stress, just not being able to go out.
Since vaccines are now being distributed, students are feeling safer to be able to gather and go out again.
Definitely I feel much safer. I mean, if things were not as safe, I don't think they would even do it in the first place. And definitely regulated well with the pods that separated different groups of people, and you definitely still have to wear a mask. Regulations were still taken in place, so I do feel it's much more safer.
As more people are getting vaccinated, students are hoping festivals can go back to how they once were. To find out more information about raves and regulations, check online for additional information. You can also go online to make an appointment to schedule your vaccination. Georgette Garcia, Fresno State Focus.
To stay informed about future raves and festivals this summer, check online for tickets.
Some organizations manage to work virtually but are excited to be back in person. Madeira Youth Leaders is a group filled with teenagers and young adults. I got the chance to see them in action. The purpose of Madeira Youth Leaders is to bring the community together with events and teach young people about community service. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, youth leaders would meet in the community garden that they planted.
I worked in the garden, and I've also done tree planting, and I did do the Black Lives Matter painting, and it was like, I think it was a very special moment because like it showed that the community is being involved in what's happening nowadays, and yeah.
Solali and other group members gathered here to participate in the Black Lives Matter project with paintings showing the community that they stand with the Black Lives Matter movement. Project coordinator Monica DeHorta, who is also a youth member herself, teaches the youth how to be leaders.
I'm so passionate about it. It's because like we're living here, you know, we have to do something now. And it's like when you have a kid, your kid's going to be that next generation that's going to be living through it. So you have to be the change, and you have to be the leader for the next leaders to come in.
Other ways that they work to empower the youth is with college preparation workshops to help them succeed in their education. Fresno State Focus, Jocelyn Villapando. Future events like tree planting and college prep workshops will now be held in person.
We are expected to drop 10 degrees this week. We are focused on weather when we come back.
Here in the valley, our colors are blue and our waves are red. Bulldog born and bulldog bred. Generations linked forever by traditions that have stood the test of time. Inside our stadiums, we are one. This is our valley. And this year, we're doing it for you.
At Fresno State, being bold means committing to something greater than yourself. It's learning by doing and nurturing leaders to advance our shared future. It's using research to create a better life for those around us and healing those who need us most. These are our stories, because at Fresno State, bold begins here.
If you're a student receiving EBT funds, you can now use them to have groceries delivered. Some stores are accepting EBT funds as payment through the Instacart app. Simply look for the EBT logo. You can opt to have groceries left on the doorstep or meet drivers on the curb. Not everyone is doing this right now, so just check the app.
The student cupboard now has a new name. Gio Alvarado shows us how the Amendola family student cupboard is helping students this semester and beyond.
The goal to have students with food insecurity continues for the Amendola family student cupboard. Whether it's fresh fruit, dairy, or a set of diapers, the cupboard will remain open throughout finals week and into the summer section. Students can walk up to the table, say or show their student ID, and be given a box of food. The cupboard is open from Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. without restrictions for the summer. At the student cupboard, we all go out on State Focus.
Very beautiful day on our Fresno State campus. If we take a look into the sky, we don't see a cloud in sight, and that is because today skies are clear. Let's take a look at how things are looking nationwide. We do see a storm in the deep south. Just a couple of days ago, this storm was in the Midwest. As it headed east, it carried tornadoes from Oklahoma all the way across the Carolinas, and these tornadoes did cause a lot of destruction in the cities. No severe weather for us though here in the valley. As I said earlier, skies are clear today, not much is happening, and we can expect to see some clear skies for us tonight as well. Today's high is 96 degrees, very close to our record-breaking temperature of 99. In the valley, we are all sort of in the 90-degree range, for the exception of the cities closer to the Sierras. They are still seeing some comfortable 70 to 80-degree weather. Our low for tonight is 60 degrees, which is a very warm low for us. A warm low, a warm night means we typically have some very warm days. Today in Fresno and in Kern County, the air quality is unhealthy for sensitive groups, and the rest of us are in the moderate tier. Very warm Cinco de Mayo today at 96 degrees. For the rest of the week, we can expect to see 80s and the 90s. Very comfortable 80-degree weather on Friday, and this Sunday, which is Mother's Day, 90 degrees. So go out and enjoy the weather before we do see those triple digits sneak up on us this summer. I'm Leticia Leal, and that was your focus on weather.
The College of Health and Human Services Honors Program focuses on connecting scholars with Fresno communities. As Robert Ortega Jr. shows us, one group is using this opportunity to spread the value of physical health.
Food drives such as these occur weekly throughout Fresno to ensure food safety in communities that are the most at risk. In the 93702 zip code of South Fresno, ENP, or Every Neighborhood Partnership, connects elementary schools and community workers to host these community food drives. One of these workers is Susana Pinal.
Be active, positive thinking, and cooking and eating healthy.
Pinal is an EMP promotora who works with the honors program students to help facilitate community relationships at EMP-sponsored events.
Because as a student, they don't know how to connect with the community, how to serve the community, what things the community has, because we get the education, but when we are in physical, we get the right answers for the people.
It is the vision of the College of Health and Human Services honors program to develop collaborative team building in a service learning environment. Connecting with the community has become difficult with COVID, so the honors group decided they wanted to focus on promoting fitness facts and local resources by designing informational flyers to distribute at ENP food drives.
They identified 93702 as a high diabetes rate community, and so we're trying to help the community through spreading information about health, fitness, mental health, and we start off with these flyers that have local gym hours and fitness facts and myths to spread awareness and get people moving in a time that's so sedentary.
It's the goal for this honors group to continue using events like these to keep promoting messages of health and fitness in communities that need it most. Robert Ortega Jr., Fresno State Focus.
These food drives take place weekly at elementary schools throughout Fresno.
Let's take a look at Bulldog Sports. The baseball team swept New Mexico last weekend, capping it off with a 12-9 win on Sunday. The Diamond Dogs get a 2-week break before they look to extend their winning streak at home against Nevada. The softball team dropped 2 of a 3-game set, but ended with a 5-1 win over Las Vegas. The 31-9 Bulldogs will be on ESPN2 this weekend to take on Boise State. Women's lacrosse had a deep run in the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation Championship, but came up just short against UC Davis in the championship game, 23-13. The Fresno State water polo team is a Mountain West Championship team, and Tanya Greva is live, showing us what's on the team's radar now.
It's a very hot and sunny day here at Fresno State Aquatic Center, and I'm here with Kylie Woodruff, who is a member of Fresno State water polo team. Kylie, thank you so much for joining me today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So you guys just won the Golden Coast Conference Championship. Congratulations. And I know that it's the first time for the water polo program at Fresno State to win it. So how does it feel to be champions?
It's a very surreal moment. It's very exciting too. It's the first time in history, and this is something we've wanted since the very first year, and now we have it.
Well, congratulations. That is really amazing achievement. And I know that you guys are keep practicing. So tell me about this a little bit more. Do you have a championship coming up, or what are you getting ready for?
So winning conference championships, it gave us an automatic bid to NCAAs. But instead, on Wednesday, May 12th, we're going to have to do a playing game against Cal Lutheran. And then if we win that, we'll go to the first round of NCAAs on that next Friday against Stanford.
Wow, this is so exciting. Well, I wish you the best of luck to you, all your teammates, and the coaching staff. This is an exciting moment for not only for the program, but for the Fresno State. Well, that was Callie Woodruff, a member of Fresno State water polo team. Callie, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Tonya Gurieva, Fresno State Focus.
The wait is now over. You can now experience hockey in person in Fresno. The 5-time division champion Fresno Monsters will now play at the Selland Arena in downtown Fresno in the winter. Tickets are already available online. So far, 2021 has been better in sports than 2020. Here's a look at what we can expect for this summer. On May 30th, what is considered the biggest spectacle in racing, the Indy 500, will take place at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. After a year delay, Tokyo takes center stage for the opening ceremony of the 32nd Olympic Games. They were postponed from last year because of the pandemic. On August 23rd, it's the highlight of every tennis season. The U.S. Open tournament will be back in New York. That was your Focus on Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
At Fresno State, being bold means committing to something greater than yourself. It's learning by doing and nurturing leaders to advance our shared future. It's using research to create a better life for those around us and healing those who need us most. These are our stories, because at Fresno State, bold begins here.
Success. At Fresno State, it's no secret. It's discovering new ways to change our world. It's creating opportunities as diverse as our community itself. It's in the distinction of our graduates as they lead us into the future. Success is no secret at Fresno State. It's our mission.
We graduates have a lot on our minds right now. Moving for that first job of our career can be stressful. It's a big decision. Ashley Carter gives us some tips on how to find your next home.
Your stuff is packed, the car is loaded, you're ready to hit the road to your new home. But wait, first, you have to find your new home. Not always easy, but doable. Tristan Lewis has moved a few times since graduating with his broadcast journalism degree from Fresno State.
3 times.
Because of Lewis's job, some moves are on short notice.
I am a reporter, multi-skilled journalist.
Each move is from states away, making the housing search more complicated.
I wasn't going to drive there because it was from Idaho to Texas, which was like 25, 30 hours. So I kind of went by luck.
After his experience, Lewis now knows what to look out for when making a big life decision, all online.
Where the good parts of town are, where's an affordable part of town where you want to live close to things.
And some things you may not want to live close to, like train tracks.
It was hard to get sleep.
Researching the location of your new home is always important.
The city website for crime stats, it'll tell you what kind of incidents are happening and how often and what areas.
Do your research up and down.
And decide, do you want a furnished unit or a place that will allow pets? Some sites allow you to check all the boxes of things you need or want in your new home. Many times, you don't even have to be there to get a tour.
A lot of apartments, offices were doing virtual tours, and they had stuff online you could do.
Paying attention to other people's experiences can also help.
I would want to talk to a few people in the building. You know, you could ask for references.
I think the biggest red flag, just really the reviews.
And then also check out their social media pages. That is also a great way.
So before you pack your things up, do some research and find a place that will check everything off your list. I know one thing on my list will be pets, because my dog and I are a package deal. In Fresno, Ashley and Lola Carter, Fresno State Focus.
If you're a Fresno State student and still looking for a place near campus to live, it's not too late. Many complexes still have spaces available. They range from individual apartments to 4 bedrooms. Several are fully furnished, so you won't have to worry about tracking down a new sofa. Check out Fresno State's College Pad's website for a list of apartments that are just steps away from campus.
Seniors are just a few steps from graduation. Cassidy Lopez talks with a few seniors to see what their plans after graduation are.
Graduation season calls for pictures, job applications, and overall excitement for summer. Now that graduation is almost here, seniors are planning for what comes next. Perla Torres' career goal is to be a probation officer. However, before she goes into her future career, she wants to take a small break.
After graduation, I do want to take the summer off. I do want to travel first, at least.
Some seniors already have plans after graduation, like Juan Beltran. Beltran will finish his summer at Fresno State helping out with dog days before he officially says goodbye to the campus. In addition, he will travel up and down the West Coast with the United Spirit Association for his job.
I just want to be involved. I just want to help others. I want to, make people smile. So, in sports and higher education, that's kind of the path that I want to be at right now.
Then there's some students who want to further their education.
It's like I'm kind of excited to go back to school to start my next degree. The sooner I finish this degree, the sooner I can finish the next one, and graduate and just start the job I want. So I guess I'm just more excited to go back, which is kind of funny to say. But yeah.
Gomes' overall career goal is to be a marriage and family therapist. There are also seniors who are the first in their family to graduate college.
I think I'm most excited about being a first-gen graduate, and being that pioneer for my family.
As for my plans, I hope to find a job outside of the Central Valley and spend my summer traveling. And for those of you who are graduating high school and getting ready to go to college, Gomes advises you to find the balance between work and fun.
Don't kind of just get distracted by the big lights, of college.
Finish strong, seniors. Graduation is almost here. Cassidy Lopez, Fresno State Focus.
You've seen all of our seniors throughout our newscast this semester. Now we want them to share their post-graduation plans with you. Some Bulldogs are planning on continuing their studies after graduation. Kate Lathos is headed straight to Arizona State to pursue her master's degree in graphic design.
If you want to go to a master's degree that is at the same level of what you're getting your bachelor's in, and ASU aligns with that.
Fresno State offers quite a few master's programs as well for anyone who is considering it.
For a lot of us, all we can think about is summer. Here is what some of our fellow students plan to do.
Summer is approaching, and unlike last summer, travel restrictions are lifting.
This summer, I'm trying to trade the heat of the valley for the heat of Florida and leave the pool for the ocean. Maybe check out Disney World too.
Because of COVID, traveling has been hard, and some haven't been able to see their families in person for over a year. Just like Doña Guriva, who's from Moscow, Russia.
I haven't been home for 2 years, and this summer I would really like to go back home and see my family because I haven't seen them in a while. The only way I was able to contact with my family was either through Zoom or Skype or FaceTime. I really want to see them in person.
For others, summer will be filled with road trips.
This summer, I plan on going on lots of road trips with my friends. I'm going to Utah, Oregon, Vegas. I like to travel and go to new states.
And for me, my summer is going to look a lot like this. If you plan to travel this year, stay safe. From Fresno, Leticia Liel, Fresno State Focus.
Summer break is almost here, and I'm ready to head to the beach and soak up some sun. What about you, Carissa?
I'll be on my horses getting ready for more rodeos.
Last semester, we had to work from home because of the pandemic, but this semester, we're back in the studio. That means we had a crew that helped put this whole show together. Let's see what they're all about.
Welcome to the Fresno State Focus studio. Here is where we film our weekly newscast. Throughout the semester, our crew has been operating a bunch of different equipment.
Everything that you see on camera wouldn't be possible with what we do here behind the scenes with our switcher board, our audio board, our cameras.
Kevin has been instrumental in making sure that all of our shows run smoothly.
I started this class thinking it was going to be 128, so writing and editing and putting together videos, but it ended up being behind the scenes stuff, and I was really glad because I was able to work with cameras, I was able to work with the prompter, I was able to work with audio, and even take a shot at directing, so I think that was really fun.
Lots of hard work and practice goes into learning these jobs.
I think it's really fun that we all get to experience each position and get a little experience on everything.
We are so thankful to have such an amazing crew to put on our newscast each week. Our newscast director, Kevin, who you just met, has an important job making sure we're on the right camera at the right time. But he knows in this business, not everything turns out like we plan. So he put together a little behind-the-scenes look at us doing our best and worst.
Even though we're back in the studio this semester, things didn't always go as planned. Luckily, the Fresno State Focus cameras were there to capture what you didn't get to see. Here's what you missed. Okay.
Be a huge pile of trash.
There we go.
Pursuing her dream of becoming a sports reporter.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're kidding me. You forgot to wave. Guys, we can't laugh. You're going to hear the audio.
That's a wrap for the Spring 2021 Fresno State Focus newscast. Everyone in our newscast class wanted to say goodbye and thank you for watching.
Our professors and head engineer are in there too.
Our crew class also wanted to say goodbye.
You'll meet a few of them in the fall when Fresno State Focus returns next semester. Have a great summer and happy graduation.